Hey guys, thanks so much for stopping by Coffee with My Sunshine. Today I am joining in on a Ugly Duckling thrift store challenge. So if you would like to see which of these ugly pieces from the thrift store that I chose to repurpose, then please keep watching. So I actually took my husband with me to the thrift store because I wanted him to pick out the Ugly Duckling piece. That way it was a little bit more challenging for me to redo. And this is what he chose. It stands about 32 inches tall. I wouldn't say it's necessarily ugly. It's just I really wasn't sure what to do with it. He had, it was pretty grimy. He had some chipped areas that I knew I would have to fix. Some of the coloring was off. I knew I wouldn't really want this Paris theme going on in my kitchen. I don't even know if I'm going to keep this piece, but anyway. So my kids actually came up with this idea. So my husband helped me with this part, cutting through it because we weren't sure if there was a metal rod through the center of him like there was in his arm. So we were very careful with that. But first, before I get too far into this, I wanted to let you know that Cory from Desert DIY is the one that's hosting this Ugly Duckling challenge. I thought it was a super awesome idea. She is so sweet. She's so cute. You should definitely check out her channel. She does a lot with trash to treasure, Goodwill type things. Also, Heidi Sonboul is hosting this challenge with her. I know you know who she is because I've talked about her many times on my channel. So after you're done watching my video, head on over to their channels, show them some love, and tell them I sent you. Also, there is an open playlist that I will have linked in my description box. So this is what it looks like after my husband cut the centerpiece out. And I'm also going to be using a dowel and some Gorilla Glue. And while I was doing this, my cat was joining in. I was actually doing this in my living room this time. And she wanted to play with everything I had out. So this is why I was doing it in the living room. I was watching the iHeart concert that was going on, that they had for everything that was going on in the world. It was kind of like a fundraiser type thing, but my family was in there watching it, so I wanted to be with them while I was crafting. So originally I took some Mod Podge to fill in the areas that I didn't want, and then I took some plaster of Paris just to fill it in because it was deeper than I thought. And then I wet the areas where I was going to be putting the dowel and using Gorilla Glue because you have to dampen the surface first. Dampen the surface first before you put the Gorilla Glue on. So that's what I did. And I'm going to let that dry overnight, and then I'm taking more plaster of Paris and filling in the spot on his arm that was broken. And then I'm also going to let that dry overnight. And I'm not really sure why this came with a bird cage. It didn't really make sense to me. I thought it would have come with one of those domed platter things that sometimes chefs carry. But anyway, I can use that little bird cage thing for another project, so that's good. So the next morning I just went ahead and sanded the areas that I put the plaster of Paris, and then mixed up some paint the best I could to match his skin tone already. Just painted that, and then I painted his apron. And if you hadn't guessed already, we turned this into a paper towel holder. So I thought that was a really fun idea. I was glad that my kids came up with it because I was at a loss for what I was going to do with it. The only thing I could think of was making it a banana holder. But anyway, I was happy to join in on this challenge because I thought it was fun and different and just, I don't know, gave me a little laugh. So be sure to check out Cory's channel and Heidi's and also the playlist. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I hope you are staying healthy, safe, and positive, and I'll see you next time. Bye!